So when I saw his ex, when she was there, I just was like, that's not his ex. People were like, when I was there, I was like, you done got your snacks. You
Okay,
got
we better bring it. We better bring it. We all thought the same thing. We was like, this is not his ex, but go on.
okay. So she was sitting there, and it was so funny because people were like, "Oh my God, Sabrina was just so quick to leave. Like, why didn't she ask her? Oh, Sabrina thinks she's so good. Oh no, honey, I ask questions. Okay, I ask questions. Absolutely, I ask questions. Okay, but I'm gonna tell you the questions that I asked. I was like, okay, well, it was so nice to meet you. I was like, oh my God, XYZ. I was like, can I ask you a question? She was like, yes, of course. I was like, did you and Walter ever date? She looked at Walter. He was like, go ahead, you could answer. She was like, I mean, we never really dated. I was like, oh. I was like, so y'all never was like in a relationship. She was like, no, we was never in a relationship. I was like, oh. Because in my head, I'm thinking, I'm about to meet his ex.
Mm-hmm.
I got questions for his
Come on
ex.
now. We all did.
Okay. Like, I got questions for his ex. But she's here. So I'm like, okay. I said, how long have you known Walter? XYZ, whatever, whatever. I said, well, how did you meet Walter? So it was a situation. So what had happened was,
A situ.
um, Walter used to throw these sex comedy shows, okay, where he hosted them, and
Sex comedy. I'm new to this. Sex
you know
comedy.
what? If you ever interview him, you can go on YouTube. I think it's a couple of videos he
Sex
got out
comedy.
there.
What's happening?
I've seen a couple of videos, and it's very sexy. Let's just say that.
Okay. With comedy.
Yes.
Okay. I'm really trying to picture the comedy with the sex stuff. I'm just trying to see it. But okay.
So she said that she had met him, and mind you, he had already told me about the sex comedy shows because that's how me and him like kind of talked about like the whole stripping thing. And I was like,
I get it.
hey, well, you used to, okay, so whatever. So that got brought up, and she was like, I met him at one of his shows, and I was like, interesting. I said, so you not his ex? I said, so y'all never dated. I said, so if y'all never dated, I was like, oh God, it's so crazy. Hold on 1 second, please. Oh my God.
Do you think? Do you think? We're just gonna just wait here and adjust. Sex
I
comedy,
see the
guys.
kids are hungry, and this is when it's about to get good. Okay, so oh my
Okay.
God, my battery's saving.
My bad.
What are you talking about? Yeah, I know because I'm actually having an interview. Is this? Oh, let me unmic. Let me mic. Oh, the. Okay, so my whole lightning came off. What in the world?
Are you good?
What do so? Okay, I don't know. Okay, so is this okay? Is it too
Yeah.
dark?
No, no, you're good. You're good. We see
Okay.
you. We see you.
Okay, I don't know what just happened, but
We see
my
you.
I
It's
plugged
more
up my
important that we hear
laptop and
you.
then
You're
the
good.
huh?
You're good. We can hear you good. You're good.
Okay, okay. So so I was like, well, can I ask you a question? Because I had questions. I
Mm.
said, well, did y'all ever have sex?
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you, girl. I'm
Because
leaning in closer.
because
Mm-hmm.
the kids are in the kitchen and I'm
Oh, we
trying
can
to
hear you, girl.
okay, because they hungry and I can't feed them right now.
I understand.
So I was like, so did y'all ever have sex?
Mm.
She was like, she looked at Walter. Walter was like, go ahead and tell her. He was like, I don't hide nothing from her. Go ahead and tell her.
Mm.
So she was like, yeah. I was like, oh. I was like, so y'all really was never in a relationship, but y'all had like a situationship.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, yeah. And I was like, oh. I was like, so, and she's like, but me and him, we have really known each other for a really long time. And, we became friends because the situationship, it just wasn't a situation anymore. And, we realized we was better as friends. And, he helped her with her business, X, Y, and Z, and yeah, 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 yeah. And I was like, oh, okay. but because I'm trying to figure out, I'm just like, okay, because I'm thinking I'm meeting his ex. So I said, I appreciate the information that you gave me. And I did ask her a couple of other questions, and she was like, well, is it anything else you have to ask? And this is the part that you guys saw. Nah, I don't have no questions for you because I thought I was meeting his ex. You not his ex. I'm not here to talk to somebody that he has situations with. So yeah, that's what happened. So, man, I don't know. Maybe she felt some type of way that I said what I said to her. I don't know. And then she was just like, yeah, Sabrina crazy. I don't know. I don't know.
Now I know why you left early.
Well, I left early because they told me to. The producer said it's time for you to go. You
Oh,
got to leave. And
okay.
I was like, I don't want to leave. I was like, I want to eat my food. It was like, it's time for you to go. I was like, but I don't want to go. It was like, say you got a styling gig. I was like, I don't have a styling gig. They was like, you got one now. And I was like, okay. Just like I had a styling gig, just like Mumin had a singing gig to go to. Okay. Lord.
I hear you. I hear you.